Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello, I'm Johnny Mac with your daily comedy news. Quick reminder, I'll have episodes every day through the holidays, 7 days a week, not taking a break. So if you're in the car, you just need to get away from your family for 10 minutes, I'm here for you. Seth Meyers had a couple good jokes lately. The first one, according to a new report, President Biden frequently tells aides and friends in private conversations that he feels so much younger than his age. And I'm sure he does, but it doesn't inspire a ton of confidence when you walk around going, man, I feel 73. New topic, a jury ordered Rudy Giuliani to pay $148 million to two former Georgia election workers. Seth joked, well, after marrying his cousin, giving a press conference at a landscaping company, and almost masturbating in the Borat movie, Rudy Giuliani has finally slipped up. Wanda Sykes is on the Daily Beast's Last Laugh podcast. The topic, Dave Chappelle visiting Representative Lauren Boebert recently. Wanda said, wow, I mean, if I go to Capitol Hill, I don't think I'm going to seek her out, you know? Where's Lauren? Oh, man. Sounds like she's going to have it out with Dave at some point. New topic, did you expect Will Smith to be dragged out by security? Remember Wanda was hosting the Oscars that night? Wanda said, man, are you kidding? It's the Oscars. I don't care who you are. I thought there were going to be some big dudes in suits and they'd take him, walk him out, and LAPD was going to be waiting for him on the other side. They followed up. Why do you think that didn't happen? Wanda said, it's Hollywood. It's just craziness. I don't know. But I do know that Chris didn't want to press charges, so I guess it started there. Also, we were going to change into pajamas to say goodnight, but I stayed in my clothes because I was waiting for the producer to say, hey, I need you all to go back out. The conversation turned to Wanda's guest hosting of The Daily Show, and does she want the job? Wanda said, I have not had conversations about that. You know what? I'd say no. I don't think I'd want to do it. But I say that right now. Who knows? Down the road, especially with kids, it might be nice to stay in one place and have a schedule and a routine. But then it feels like a job. I'm doing comedy because I don't want a job. Who's her pick? Everyone brings a different take to it. I know Leslie Jones really wants it. Ronnie Chang is good. I thought Sarah Silverman did a good job. Who knows? But you know, I was sad to see what happened with Roy Wood Jr. Kevin James will have a special out on Prime Video on January 23rd. Kevin James Irregardless. We'll see Kevin James deliver his unfiltered take on parenting, marriage, and getting older, covering topics from why he doesn't trust technology to how many tater tots he can fit in his mouth. Here's a clip which I liked a lot. I trimmed it. He's doing a lot of body language jokes, so he's shaking the entire time. So as Kevin speaks here, just picture his entire body shaking.
They're all up to something, those apps. You know it. That's their goal. They want to stay on your phone as long as possible. That's why it's so hard to delete an app. You ever try to delete an app? You got to do that hard press on the phone, first of all. All the apps start shaking. They know somebody's going. They know this is judgment day for one of them. One of them just looking around, seeing what each other did, like thinking about who's going. That's why they make that little X so small. It's small in the corner because you can't get it with your fat thumb, and you hit anywhere else on the screen and everything settles. And they're like... And then you got to fire it up again. And they're like, oh my gosh, this guy's relentless. They're thinking about what they did. Oh, he's definitely getting rid of me. It's not you, it's me. I'm learning Spanish in 30 days. This idiot couldn't learn Spanish if he was raised in Guatemala for 30 years.
Real nice clip there. I'm looking forward to that one. I wouldn't have thought that I was, but hearing that clip, I'm like, all right, this is pretty good. Jack Whitehall will have a special January 30th. This one coming to Netflix. It's called Settle Down. It was recorded over 3 sold-out nights at London's O2 Arena. That's 17,000 fans at each showing. In the special, Jack will riff on dogs, drinking, dining alone, and finally deciding to settle down and become a father. I've got another clip for you. I like this one a lot too, but I did have to trim it. Some F-bombs. We don't do F-bombs on the Daily Comedy News podcast, so this is trimmed down.
I wanted a guard dog. I wanted a proper hound. Yeah, a kind of dog that you might see tattooed onto the arm of a Millwall fan. Kind of dog that gets you a little bit of distance and respect when you're walking down the street with it on the way to Boozer, have a couple of lagers with the boys. Yeah. We compromised and got a toy poodle. I wanted a hound. This thing looks like it came out of a Kinder Surprise. It's the opposite of a guard dog. I've been abused because of my dog. I was in a pub in Walthamstow with my mates. Old geezer at the bar looks over at me and my dog. He's like, here, mate, does your dog come in a men's? Wouldn't judge a book by its cover, buddy. You look at her the wrong way, she will rip your throat out. You better pray she doesn't get out of this handbag.
Starting to think Trevor Noah is taking a run at Kevin Hart for the Hey, Can You Announce More Projects title. New Mexico United soccer team apparently has teamed up with Trevor Noah to create The World According to Football, a 5-part docuseries that travels around the world learning about how soccer functions as a mirror to society. Episode 2 apparently focuses on the New Mexico United Academy and their efforts to buck traditional American pay-to-play system through a fully scholarship program. Yeah, if you're involved in youth soccer, when I started being involved as an adult, like 20 years ago, you could play town soccer and then travel soccer came in. So instead of playing like the next town over, now you were traveling from North Jersey to South Jersey. And then the Brits came over and took over and started like academy soccer. And soccer went from being $400 to $4,000. So why did you pay the $4,000, Johnny Mac? Because everybody else went up to the higher leagues. Like my son waited a year because dad was like, I'm not driving to Tom's River for a game. What are you, crazy? Fast forward 5 years, I'm driving to Boston for games. I mean, it's insane. But the lower leagues where you weren't paying $4,000, the play was garbage because anybody who could play at all was giving the Brits $4,000. Anyway, all 5 episodes are now available on Paramount Plus. Interesting note from Jimmy Carr. He says that former British Prime Minister Tony Blair confirmed to Jimmy Carr that there were UK governmental probes into UFOs and extraterrestrial life. He confirmed this during a night out together. Carr said, "We were sort of quite drunk, a bit giddy and excited, and Tony Blair was in the corner of the room. We should go ask him something." I was like, I don't know. What are we going to ask him? We sort of concocted the plan. Why don't we go and ask him if there's aliens? Jamie Oliver was there and chips in and goes, "Are there aliens?" And Tony Blair gave like a really good political answer. And he goes, "It's a need-to-know basis. I would be told if I needed to know. If I don't need to know, then they don't tell me." Jimmy Carr's of the opinion an alien invasion could make things better. He said, the state of the world, what's going on? Maybe alien overlords are not such a bad idea. Continuing a fun set of topics today, Emily Ratajkowski. Remember she dated Pete Davidson for a while? Well, this has nothing to do with Pete Davidson. I'm just telling you who she is. She has asked comedian Celeste Barber to stop making fun of her Instagram posts. If you've never seen this, Emily will post, say, a photo in a bikini, and then Celeste, who has a different body type, will pose in a similar outfit in a similar way, and it makes the original post look ridiculous. Emily blocked Barber in 2021 after Barber mocked one of Emily's swimwear campaigns, captioning it, "We're sick of you objectifying our bodies. Also, here's my butt." Ratajkowski said, "This whole drama with Celeste has been blown out of proportion. In general, I find her to be really funny, but the message I was trying to send her was, I just don't want you to do this to me anymore. I want to be able to do my thing, whether that be about writing in my terrifying experiences in an industry that doesn't protect women and young girls and femme-presenting people, while also having a bathing suit line." Next fun topic from BuzzFeed. Matt Rife apparently texted Brooke Schofield after she put him on blast on her podcast, and her response is low-key iconic. All right, BuzzFeed, what do you got? Brooke had said, "I wouldn't say he's my ex or anything because I wasn't like in a serious relationship with him, but it wasn't just hooking up with him. I really liked him." Soon, more red flags began to appear. Brooke said that she'd fly across the country to see Matt and support him at shows, and when they were apart, he would text her saying she was all he could think about and he couldn't wait to see her again. Then, Brooke came across a TikTok video from a woman who said that she was dating Matt earlier this year. When Brooke realized the timeline was suspicious, she reached out to the user and immediately added her to a group chat with around 7 other women who were in the same boat. I love it. It's the Matt Rife is cheating on me group chat. Boy, can we get a printout of that, please? Brooke said she reached out to Matt to make sure she had her facts straight. That's when she realized he had blocked her number. At the end of a photo dump Brooke posted to Instagram, there was an iMessage screenshot showing a text she had received, which reads, "Brooke, this is MR. I wonder who MR could be." One person wrote, "There's no way that's real. Can you confirm that that's real?" She replied, "Oh, it's real." Somebody else jumped in and said, "Matt apparently refers to himself by his initials." Brooke replied, "Like he's JFK." Paul Elia picked Christmas Eve for premiere day for his debut special Detroit Player, the first ever shot at the Detroit House of Comedy. I'm getting this from Deadline, who I think just printed whatever Paul's camp said in, because the first sentence that I skipped, but I'm going to go back now for a reason. The first sentence that Deadline just printed was, "Rising comedian Paul Elia has set a Christmas Eve premiere date, blah, blah, blah." All right, so we've established he's a rising comedian according to somebody. And here's what makes me suspicious of this whole story. Elia came to shoot his special after spending years performing stand-up in many unlikely and awkward scenarios in order to pay his rent. Here we go. He performed at a Dubai mall, almost got arrested. Soon after, he performed at a royal event for Saudi royalty, again, almost getting detained. With Detroit Player, he explores authenticity, censorship, and what it means to hustle while avoiding arrests abroad. If you're wondering who this is, he's an LA-based stand-up comedian, actor, and content creator, originally from Detroit, perhaps best known for appearing in over a dozen sketches on TBS's Conan, as well as acclaimed series such as Rami and Lady Dynamite. Currently, he's a series regular and longtime friend and former roommate Yami Youssef's series Happy Family USA, which is expected to premiere next year. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't read ahead here. Look, Elia produced Matt Rife specials, Natural Selection, and Matthew Stephen Rife after serving as an associate producer on his debut special, OnlyFans. All right, rising comedian. And let's see, for the 800-pound gorilla, they have their list of the best comedy specials of 2023. Again, I'm waiting for Ricky Gervais's to come out so I can finish mine. Let's see, they have, I'll just quickly go here. Number 15, Mae Martin, I'll vote no. 14, Dina Hashem, Dark Little Whispers. I need to get to that one. 13, Kyle Kinane, Shocks and Struts. You have that criminally low. That is one of the top specials of the year. Shane Gillis, Beautiful Dogs. I have it at number 2. Mark Norman, Soup to Nuts. Good call at 11. 10, Berbiggs, The Old Man on the Pool. My quick take on that is you guys are all going to like it, and I'm a comedy snob. 9, Sarah Silverman, Someone You Love. I like that one a lot. Beth Stellings, If You Didn't Want Me Then, didn't grab me. Joe Perez, Slow and Steady. I have some thoughts about that I'll share in my review. Pete Holmes, I'm Not For Everyone. Love Pete. 5, Sashir Zamata's The First Woman. I haven't seen that one. 4, Sam J's Salute Me or Shoot Me. Did not grab me. 3, Gary Goldman's Born on Third Base. I didn't see yet. 2, Chris Rock's Live One, Selective Outrage. And their number 1 special of the year, which isn't even on my top 20, John Mulaney's Baby J. Why not Johnny Mac? I'll talk about it at length next week. And that's your comedy news for today. Again, I'll have episodes every day, not taking a break here. If you like the show, tell a friend about it, and you can follow the show for free on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. See you tomorrow.